those transactions relevant for purchase side, all the business organization available purchase and sales. Therefore, from the beginning, you have to know how to record transaction relevant for purchase side by using accounting equation. Think about this example. Normally, there are 4 transactions relevant for purchase side. First one, cash purchase. Second one, credit purchase. And third one, purchase return. Fourth one, cash paid for creditors and discount receipts. There are 4 transactions relevant for purchase sides. Therefore, you have to know how to record by using accounting equation. Think about using the accounting equation. So the impact of about transaction number 1 to 4 with value and state whether each value increase, plus or decrease, minus in front of the value. That this is where you have records. First one, record the basic equation. Think about basic equation. Assets equal liability plus equity. Therefore, this is a basic equation. Assets equal liability plus equity. There are 4 things effect for equity: income, expense, additional capital, as well as drawings. This is introduced by the owner: cash as a capital, additional capital, and drawings. Therefore, equity further can be divided by 2 parts: capital and retained earning. Think sometimes it is given equity separately like that. Sometimes it is given equity as a one item. Sometimes it is given equity, capital, and retained earning. If it is given separately, income and expense, its effect should be recorded retained earning columns. But additional capital and drawings, its effect should be recorded under capital columns. Therefore, by using accounting equation, try to record transaction number 1 to 4. Those transactions relevant for purchase sides. Purchase sides. Therefore, this is the format: assets equal liability plus equity, given equity separately, capital and retained earning. Therefore, if it is given separately, income and expense, its effect should be recorded under retained earning columns. Now think about transaction number 1, purchase goods for 152,000 on cash. Think how it records. That is a cash purchase. Effect for stock increase 152,000. Stock is assets. Therefore, stock increase 152,000. And it has purchased on cash. Therefore, cash also asset. Decrease asset 152,000 as a cash. This is a transaction number 1, cash purchase. And second one, it has given purchase goods item for 185,000 on credit. Think about credit purchase. Value is not paid in cash yet. We have to pay. Those are called creditors. Therefore, it is not effect for cash. Second transaction, purchase goods on credit. Therefore, it is also effect for stock increase. Asset increase as a stock, but value is not paid in cash. We have to pay. Those are called creditors. Credit equal trade payable. Therefore, liability also increased by 185,000 as a creditors. Credit equal trade payable. Therefore, trade payable also increased by 185,000. That is a credit purchase. Credit purchase not effect for cash. Trade payable. Value is not paid in cash. We have to pay. Liability increase and asset increase. And third transaction, very important. Return 15,000 goods to the supplier due to defects, which is purchased on credit. That is a credit purchase return. Purchase return. Think about second transaction, it opposite side. Second transaction, it has given credit purchase if it has returned it opposite side. Therefore, stock decrease 15,000. Asset decrease as stock 15,000. Asset decrease as stock 15,000, as well as creditors. Trade payable also decrease 15,000 as a trade payable. Trade payable equal creditors. Liability also decrease as a trade payable. And fourth transaction, cash paid for creditors. Creditors equal trade payable 142,000, and it has given discount received also 8,000. Cash paid for creditors and discount received. Think paid in cash 142,000. Therefore, effect for cash decrease 142,000. Decrease. Paid in cash. Cash decrease 142,000. Asset decrease as a cash. As well as discount received also given. Discount received is a part of income. Therefore, income and expense, it effect should be recorded retained earning columns. Therefore, discount received is income. If it has given equity as one item and equity, but if it has given equity separately like that, discount received should be recorded under retained earning columns. Discount received is income. Therefore, retained earning increase as a discount received. Therefore, description as a discount received income. Discount received is income. Therefore, retained earning increase as a discount received. As well as think about what is effect for creditors. Cash paid amounts and discount received. Both value effect for trade payable decrease as a result of cash paid, as a result of discount received. Both value effect for trade payable decrease. Therefore, effect for liability decrease by both value 150,000. Total value effect for trade payable decrease. Liability decrease. Think about there are two transactions. First one paid in cash. Think about second one discount receipts. Therefore, trade payable decreased by 150,000. Both value. Therefore, those are the transactions relevant for purchase sides. This is a basic equation. Equity given separately. Therefore, under capital column should be recorded only additional capital as well as profits. Sometimes it has given accounting equation like that. Assets as well as liability and equity, sometimes it has given separately. Therefore, you have to know how to record by using this equation also. Think about this equation. Assets and liability given separately. This is also accounting equation. Assets equal equity plus liability. Now think about asset given separately. Property, plant and equipment. Property, plant and equipment mean land, building, motor vehicle, office equipment, total value. And stock, trade receivable, cash given separately. Equity also given separately as a capital and retained earning. Think about under retained earning column should be recorded effect for income and expense. Additional capital and drawing should be recorded under capital columns if it is given separately. And given liabilities also separately. Trade payable, other payable as well as loan. Now think how to record those transactions. Those are the transactions relevant for purchase side. Cash purchase, credit purchase, purchase return, then cash paid for creditors and discount receipts. Think about first transaction. Now it has given separately assets and liability. Purchase goods 150,000 on cash. Think about cash purchase. Effect for stock increase 152,000. As well as cash paid in cash, therefore cash decrease 152,000. Stock increase, cash decrease. Description no need to written now. Reason it has given separately assessed. And second transaction, it has given purchase goods item on credit 485,000. Credit purchase also effect for stock increase. Therefore, asset increase 185,000, but value is not paid in cash. We have to pay. Therefore, liability also increase. Liability as a trade payable. Therefore, trade payable increased by 185,000. Asset increase, liability increase. And third transaction, it opposite side. Think about return 15,000 goods to the supplier due to defects, which is purchased on credit. That is a purchase return. Think about second transaction, credit purchase. If it has returned, it opposite side. Therefore, third transaction, it has given return to the supplier, 15,000. If it has given purchase return, stock decrease 15,000, as well as trade payable also decrease 15,000. Payable amount also decrease. And last transaction, cash paid for creditors and given discount received also. Think about cash paid amount 142,000 and discount received 8,000. Therefore, cash paid, it is effect for cash decrease. Discount received is a income. Both value effect for trade payable decrease. First one thing, paid in cash, transaction of fourth one, paid in cash equal 142,000. Therefore, asset decrease 142,000, cash decrease. As well as discount received is income, it has given equity separately. Therefore, income and expense effect should be recorded under retained earning columns. Therefore, discount received is income, effect for retained earning increase. Discount received is income. And think what is effect for trade payable. As a result of cash payments, as well as a result of discount received, both value effect for trade payable decrease. Therefore, effect for trade payable decrease by 150,000. What is the important point? As a result of cash payments and as a result of discount received, effect for trade payable decrease. Trade payable equal creditors. Therefore, those are the transactions relevant for purchase side. Think about cash purchase, credit purchase, and purchase return, as well as cash paid for creditors and discount received. This is a basic equation. Assets equal liability plus equity. Think equity given separately. And think about asset and liability and equity that's given separately. Therefore, you have to know how to record. If it has given basic equation, as well as if it has given assets, liability, and equity separately. Under capital column should be recorded only additional capital as well as drawings. Income and expense effect should be recorded under retained earning columns.